Alright, hey guys, welcome to TLDR Game Series Kickstarter Exclusive. Today we're going to be doing a really good, fun game. It's a card game just like Magic the Gathering. It's called Psi Wars. Right here, I don't know if you can see the box. You can. Alright, Psi Wars is made by a father-son team. They launched on March 15th, and they're going on, I'm going to pull it up a little bit later so I can give you the exact time period. But I think they have like 20 days left. So here is, we're going to do a little how to play. I'm going to also show you all the cool features this game comes with. And as well as, now remember when we're going through this game, this is a prototype copy. So it's not going to be everything you get in the Kickstarter if you decide to back this game and when you get it. You'll be getting better detail on the cards as well as dice themselves. Right now we're just going to be using temporary dice. And I just want to show you this great, fantastic artwork first off. So we're going to go into our detailed camera real quick. Let me just pull it up for you guys. Alright, sorry there's going to be little issues here. But our detail cam, as you can see, these are the cards that you can get as a little bonus. These are actually going to be lightened up in the full copy, as well as instead of a three motion, it's going to go to a 2 motion card. This is just a great type of card, you know, in detail that they put into this game that other card games haven't really done. I mean, you have had some like Yu-Gi-Oh! and Magic that have done some 3D printed cards like this, but the detail is just astronomical and leaps and bounds ahead of what they have done. So now, let us just fix up our table real quick after I messed it up. Here we go. And so, with Psi Wars, one thing I want you guys to remember, because this is a card game, it's only going to last you between maybe 15 to 30 minutes. But it does come with multiple decks, so you can play with your friends. As well as you can buy 4 decks if you want to customize. Here we go. We're going to go right into the playthrough of how to play. So, here's the table, as you can see. We both have our own decks right here. Now, when you get your deck of 8 cards, as you can see, you'll have a mix of what are called creation units. As you can see, there's 4 different colors of creation unit cards. Now with these creation unit cards, flip them up this way so you can actually see them in more detail. This is your resource or money, as you can see, and they're all different colors. Now, with the colors, as you can see on the top right hand corner here, that's the cost to put down a card. You'll see a green, blue, red, purple, and white. So, as you can see on the table, there is no white. Why is there no white? Well, because white is anything. So, if you had all these 4 down and you want to create this card right here, you'll just use the blue and the red. Now, if you had a card that requires a white, let me go throughout my deck real quick, pull that out. Right there. So, as you can see with this one, it requires 1 blue, 2 red, and 1 white. So if you had 2 red, 1 blue, so you would go tap the blue, tap the red, and then tap any other color to show, hey, I've now purchased this card. Now, we're going to go from the beginning. Each person, you can choose the length of the game that you want to play by your lab's life. The life is either 20, 30, or 40. And that will depend on how much time it will take to complete this game. I'm going to go and pull this up. Alright, so let's say that you want to play a quick game. I mean, you know, you and your friend don't have much time. Go, okay, I'm only going to play 20. We're going to each have 20 life. Now, right now, because again, prototype, we're going to do that either just through our minds or pen and paper. But in the actual Kickstarter, they offer D10 dice that will show you your life as you play. Let's clean this up.
you.
Zach, thank you so much for helping out today.
No problem.
All right, so now let's say you have, you have your things out right here, and you've created this card from your hand. So when you create it from your hand like that, if it's equipment, any type of card, equipment or a monster, it will stay in your lab. You can't use it that turn. But there is another card. There are power cards, such as this right here, showing you back into the detail camera. These power cards you can use anytime. So if you have the power to use them and that you have built up in your creation units, as you can see here, you can use it. They help you find new cards. They help set traps. Some powers are against other players, and also to help you find equipment, because there's very limited equipment out there. Like this is an equipment card. Going forward, so let's say that on your turn, you created that monster. That's another equipment. Here we go. You've created that monster right there. So on your next turn, when everything refreshes, it goes out of your lab and now into the battle. It is ready to be used to fight against your friend. Now, if they don't have another monster out, this damage right here, we'll show you right there. That damage goes immediately against the lab. So that would be 3 damage directly against their lab. But if they don't have, if they do have another monster out, you'll then start the attack phase. And this is the major thing that makes this game different from any other type of card game. And that is the matrix system right here. You can be like, well, what's this matrix system? What's this matrix you're talking about? Well, this matrix system, you're no longer guaranteed success if you have more attack than defense. You actually have a increased chance of success. So I know that may sound weird. Like, why is it, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, where, if I outstrength this other guy, I should win? Well, no. In a real fight or real battle, you kind of have to think of it that way, like in Risk. You have a chance to win if you bring the stronger army out. Doesn't guarantee that you are going to win. So this adds a little more flavor and a little more strategy that you have to put into, do I really want to attack with this guy or not? Because if you attack and fail, the people defending can counterattack. And that can mess up your whole entire round. And since your monsters don't come back, actually your robots, cybernetics, and your beings don't come back until your next phase, it could really wreak havoc against you because they can come out with a full onslaught. So just keep that in mind when you're playing. All right, so that's essentially the game right there. It's very simple, but there is quite a bit of strategy. So we're going to go back to the table, and we're going to get playing. All right, let me clean up my mess here. Shuffle these cards. Now, to make this game quicker, we're doing a variant right now. Let me just pop this up here. So the variant we're doing is, again, this is just to make it quicker, is we're putting one of each type of creation unit inside of our hand. The reason for it is just, again, like any other card building game, deck building game, it takes time to build up, the creation units, and there could be a while where you're not doing anything. So we don't want you to feel like you're not, you're just sitting here. We're going to get right into the action really quickly. All right, and again, we are doing a 20-point system on this one. So are you ready?
I guess so.
All right, so you'll be first player this time.
All
right, and let me just set my deck up. There we go. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, I shall start by placing that creation unit and pass.
All right, so let me get my 4 other cards. And I'm going to start with that creation unit and pass.
All right. I get to draw. And unfortunately, I had to pass.
All right. I'm drawing now. And playing the blue. And I got a pass for right now.
Alright. My turn to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Another blue. Tapping all of my creation units to summon. We'll place in the lab a robot. And I shall pass.
Alright, so he's got the first unit out. So I'm going to draw. I'm going to put down a red this time, which allows me to now tap these two. And I am bringing out this piece of equipment. Because why not? Equipment's nice. Alright, so that's my turn.
Alright. Get to untap. Draw. Useless at the moment.
So as you can see, the gameplay is very smooth here. It's just, go until you can't. When you're putting down creation units, you can only ever put down one at a time. So as you can see, we're doing 1 for 1, 1, 1. But when you're creating units or equipment or powers, you can do as much as you want as long as you have the power for it.
Yep. Alright. Get to have all 4 types in there for creation units.
Yep.
My robot is now onto the battlefield. And now I shall create a cyborg.
Oh, he's got a cyborg now. Now, there's another thing that makes this game a little bit different, and we're going to show you that in a little bit once we get there. All right, so are you going to attack?
With 1?
Yes.
No.
All right, so he's saving me. He's being nice to me right now and not attacking me and already dwindling me down. All right, so my turn. All right, I'm going to put this purple out. So I as well have one of each. So I'm going to tap and tap, create this being, as well as I'm going to tap the green and tap the purple, and now put this robot out. So I have 3 things over here with a piece of equipment I can attack with later. All right, so that is my turn.
What I needed?
Is it? Was it really?
Yes.
I hate you. There's nothing but hate going on right now between me and Zack because he beat me the first game that we played earlier today when I was going through a teach with him.
I stopped him, by the way.
He did. I played this quite a few times. I'm one of those, I don't win much. I will put that out there. I wish I did, but I don't. All right, so what are you going to do?
All right, so I have tapped 4 mana, 2 purple, 1 green, and 1 of anything to summon another robot.
Oh, God. And now you have these 2 out there. Are you going to attack?
Well, I shall attack with him at least.
All right, so that means that I am now down to 17 life. All right, so I have 17 life left. Here we go. So I'm going to draw. These are going to refresh. These come out. So I am going to put this Psi equipment and attach it to this being. So that way he has better attack with Psi attacks. And then I'm going to bring out this robot. All right. Now, let's see. I am going to put down that. I'm going to tap this and this. Bring out another robot. All right. So, as you can see, I have 2 I can attack with right now. He can only defend with 1 because this one is exhausted. And that's a good thing because... Actually, this is equipment. I can't bring that out.
I'm sorry.
I know. So I can attack with 1. I just realized that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to attack with this guy. Okay. Do you want to defend?
Why not?
All right. So as you see these numbers on the side here, I'm going to bring it up onto the detailed camera again. So let me pull it up here. So as you can see these numbers on the bottom, you have a cyber attack, psionic attack, and then physical. So you choose which one you want to attack with, starting off with. You can choose cyber or psionic. Now if you choose cyber and I have nothing there and he's attacking with cyber, he can't because there's no point. if he's attacking with psionic, as you can see, or if I'm attacking with psionic, the top number is your attack value, and your bottom number is your defense value. So if we go to the matrix again, as you can see, my attack value is 2, and if his defense was 2, I would have to roll an 8 or better on 2d6s to win. And if I win, he's depleted, and then I go immediately to the attack phase. If I don't win, he can then counterattack. So if I don't win and he has the same creature, again, he would roll on this chart, go 2 and 2, he'd have to get an 8+. If he succeeds, my character's depleted, and that's the end of this guy's turn. If not, we go then to the physical phase. I will attack first, and if I kill him, there's no counterattack. But if I don't kill him, he can then counterattack with me and destroy this robot, or this being. So you really have to be careful of what you're going to attack with. So going back to the table,
physical attack.
It's only straight physical attack. So it's 2 and 1. So if we go to the chart, 2 and 1, I have to roll a 7+. Which I do not. All right, and his is 1 and 1. So it's an 8+. And he does not. All right, so this is exhausted. That's exhausted. But that's not all for him because he gets it right back. Yep. His turn.
Nice little onslaught I get.
Yes, I know. I'm not happy about what's about to happen.
You shouldn't be, because that will be anything. All right, 2 blue, 1 red, and 1 of anything for another beam.
All right.
Now it's time for some hurt.
I don't like how you said it that way. It is time for hurt.
We shall do 8 damage.
All right, so I was at 17 before. I am now down to 9 life left. All right, so everything is tapped here.
Well, he's not.
Oh, he's not. So this comes untapped. All this comes untapped. These guys come out. So that's a robot with a piece of equipment. All right. And now I get to draw. Let's see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to tap this, this, and this. Because it's 1 white. All right. And I'm going to do a little interesting thing is... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm actually not going to do anything.
All right.
I'm going to keep him out there.
Okay.
All right.
See how that goes for you.
Well, we'll see.
All right. You just come out. I draw. Okay. I have enough mana to do both of these. Well, creation units. 2, 3, and 4. For him. Another sideboard.
All right.
But the more interesting thing
Oh, he's got more.
is a power.
Oh, he's got a power. Let's show everybody what this power is. So, we're going to bring it back over to this. As you can see, all beings and cyborgs cannot attack or defend it for a turn. Discard. All right, so let's go back to the table. Which ones are... Okay, you've already tapped this.
Yes.
All right. So that's not a bad thing.
Nope. And now for the sort of unique thing, stacking.
Okay, so yes, this is now the newest thing right here, is stacking. What stacking is, and this is not what you can do in other games, such as Magic, is you can actually stack 2 units on top of each other, like so. I'm going to pull it up on this camera. So, as you see, he stacked these 2 units. You have the ability to stack 2 units equipped with 2 items, 1 item each. So you can have a total of 4 to power up your attacks. This is a really well played move by Zack. I am in it for a lot of hurt. All right, so back to the table.
All right. He shall attack.
All right, he is going to defend.
All right.
All right, so we're going to do a psionic roll off first.
Yep.
All right, so my defense for psionic is 6.
Okay, yeah. All right. I need an 11. No, I need a 10. I need a 10. 4.
Yep. Wow. Here we go.
See if this works. Nope.
All right. So my attack, my counter to him is I'm at 3 and he's at 5. So going on to my table. So my attack is 3, 5. I need a 10 as well.
Also no.
And no, I suck at rolling dice. All right. So now we go on to the physical phase. You're attacking with 6. I'm defending with 1, which is a 3+. You got it. And now these get into the discard pile. They are destroyed. All right. At least I warded off the 1 attack.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's my turn. These come back. This is going to come into my hand. He comes out. Let's see. Might as well just create more stuff. Because I can.
Yep.
All right. Now that power, was it for this turn? Oh yeah, this for turn.
For turn.
All right, so he comes back alive. It's alive. All right.
Come and attack me.
I want to. I
know you do.
because everything's depleted. But at the same time, and again, here's strategy-wise, you got to consider, if I attack him, he attacks full force, and I'm dead. So I'm going to have to do nothing and just defend. That's my strategy, is no attack. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you?
No, I did. I mean, who wants it to end so early?
I know, right? We're only like 20 minutes in.
Yep. Okay. So, I use his power. Alright. So what I'm going to do is use his power to give him a +1 for cyber attack.
Okay.
And then I shall attack with these 3.
Alright, so you're going to attack them separately?
Yes.
Alright, so... I mean, honestly... I'm going to have this guy go up against him. And this guy go up against him.
Okay.
Alright, so let's get the battles going. Let's start off from left to right.
Alright, so I have 5 versus your 1.
Yep.
So I need a 4. Oh.
I feel better now. So it is 1 versus 5.
You need a 12.
I need a 12. Here we go, 12.
No.
No. All right, now we're straight on to attack. It's 6 against 4.
Mm-hmm. So that requires, what, a 6? Okay.
6 against 4.
6?
Against 4 is 8.
Oh, 8. My bad.
No, you're right. It's 6.
6. Okay.
So you have to get half.
All right. Yeah, that 6 is remarkably close to an 8.
I know.
6.
And it is knocked out.
Is he dead?
No. Wait, that was physical, yes.
Yeah, it was.
That was physical, yeah. He is dead. All right, now this one.
A 2 versus
All right,
1.
so determine psionic attack. Strength, roll d6 die. Result is X. So 6 is my attack, 7, 8.
Okay.
All right, so but my defense is 1.
Yeah. So 2 versus 1 is a 7. Let's hope this works. It did.
Oh my god, I hate you. I full on hate you.
All right.
Now you're going to attack it.
Physical?
Yep, physical.
All right.
And there is no counter.
Okay. So 4 versus 1. I need a 5.
I hate you. Just wiped out my entire hand. Right there.
But you only take 2 damage.
Oh, only take 2 damage. So that's 7 life left on me. All right, so I'm gonna draw. Put this out. This guy comes out. I am going to bring this out. Piece of equipment, and that's it. So he gets to attack. Might as well at this point, because the game is over next round. I'm gonna do 3 damage to you.
Yes.
All right.
And because it's the last round, I shall summon the robot in place of my lab.
All right. So are you gonna attack?
Well,
do you want to attack? Yeah. I feel like you don't want this game to end.
I'm sorry, but goodbye.
Yep. That's right. And that's the game. He is destroyed. He's wiped out. Oh no! My lab has blown up. If I had blow up effects, I'd show it to you guys. So that's the game of Psi Wars right there. It is a quick 2-player. It can play up to 4 with multiple decks. Each single deck is for 1 player, but it can play up to 4. So I can only imagine as the greater and more people you put in there, the more challenging things get, because it's just going to be an onslaught of war. The pros to this game, the artwork. Hands down, artwork, this is just absolutely phenomenal. I can't say anything other than just this artwork is great. You can really tell that they spent a lot of consideration in how they wanted their art to feel and look. It really gives that type of sci-fi effect, and feel to it, to the theme, and enhances the theme. Another thing I want to congratulate them on is this matrix system, because I do like the fact that I still have a chance to survive, even though, as you see, it never happened.
It happened once.
Okay, yes, it happened once.
With a very bad roll.
Yes. I mean, but it's not just luck anymore. I mean, straight on just points. It's luck based. There is a chance for a weaker person to get that really cheap shot in and knock the attacker out, which I find is really cool. Last thing I do want to congratulate them on, this is a father-son team. I think you guys pulled in everything from what you loved on the games you play, and you did a great job on incorporating it into this card game. The stacking mechanic, that's another great bonus that is just different from other types of games like this. But going from there, this game still suffers from the same thing other living card games and collectible card games do. And that is the fact that in this deck, there is less than 30, actually about 30% or a little less than 30% of a chance to pull a mana card, is what Magic would call it, or a resource card. So there can be times, if you're not using having one of each type variant, that you become a term that Magic likes to use is called mana screwed, where you're just drawing hands and drawing hands and drawing hands, and you're not getting anything because the chance is so low of you actually getting that card. So it's something that is just, it's a con in all types of games like this. This one, I think, suffers a little bit greater because in the initial deck, it is a lower percentage than what is in a standard Magic deck. Because you have actually a 33% chance, and that 3% chance actually helps. Because that's a third of your deck that is full of resource cards. Now, another thing I do want to note is that, again, this is mainly for those Magic players. This is a rainbow deck. That means there's one of each color in there. It's no longer focusing. So the only way to combat this is to buy multiple decks. Because when you buy multiple decks, you then can customize it and make the type of deck that you want. So it's a little bit more expensive to do it that way. But I think for your overall enjoyment, you'll definitely have a better time with that. Buying, 2 decks for yourself, and, your friend buying 2 decks. And you then just make the types of deck you want. And you're no longer limiting yourself to just what's out there. So that's one major drawback to a game like this. Other than that, I feel like at certain points, this it would be called a brawl deck. And a brawl deck is when you just fight, and there's not much strategy. That can happen. As you can see, it didn't happen in this game, but there has been a lot of games, I'm going to say about 50% of the time, where it just came out to who got their hand out quicker, and then it was just, I had an overall lead. Just like in Zack's first game, he was able to get out more units quicker, and it was just an overall lead on us. On me. Well, me, not us. So there is that to consider as well. But again, that is a problem that can be fixed by buying multiple decks. Just the initial decks, they're a little bit lacking in that sense. Other than that, I definitely would consider, and for me, I would say if you are a living card game fan, or you like collectible card games, this might be the game for you. Or if you are just like the creators, a father and son team, and you want to play a game with your child, this is a great game to start off with. You don't have to have, spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get the decks you want, and you still get to have the enjoyment of playing. And it's not too complicated once you learn the rules. It flows very well. So that's been Psi Wars right here. I'll show you guys again. Psi Wars. It's on Kickstarter now. Real quick, I do want to pull up the date for you when it is going to end. I know you guys get this like big side of my face right now, but let me pull it up. It would help if I spelled it right. All right, there's 25 days left. There are, I think it said 15% backed. So really, if you guys want to see this game, you want to have a chance to play it, get onto Kickstarter now and back it. For me personally, I'm not a huge card game fan. So it's not the game for me, but Zack is. And he's had a lot of fun with this.
Yep.
And this is a game that he would play. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. This has been TLDR Game Series, Kickstarter exclusive with Psi Wars.